Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm on the search for short-eared owls today. They're a fantastic bird of prey. We get good numbers of short-eared owls in the UK, and the numbers build up during the winter. And I'm at a fantastic reserve about 40 minutes away from where I live. So fingers crossed. I know for a fact there's around about 4 or 5 short-eared owls hunting here, but the thing is, this area is vast. Fields all around everywhere, so I think I'm going to need to be very patient and very persistent. I could be standing here and 2 or 3 fields down that way they could be hunting, so it is very much persistence and patience, but also a bit of luck. But fingers crossed. I've got lovely light today, and I've picked this field because the light's in a nice direction. It's over my shoulder shining that way, so if the short-eared owls pop up here, I'm going to have lovely directional late afternoon sunlight. I've got about 2 hours of sunlight left, so I'm just going to wait until it gets dusk. Fingers crossed, as I say, that they turn up. In the meantime, I've already got some nice shots of stone chats. I had a male stone chat pop up in the brambles behind me, so that was really nice, cracking little birds. And there's a female flitting around as well, so I'm going to try and get some shots of her as well. So I've got stuff to keep me occupied while I'm waiting for the owls. Also, this is not a bad spot for kestrels either, so you never know. I'll keep my eyes open for those guys. So yeah, fingers crossed that I get the short-eared owls today, and I'll speak to you soon. I've moved down the track a bit. I'm covering a different part of the field now because up there didn't see anything. I can't see anything around there at all. There's a load of photographers coming down as well now because it's getting to that time of day. So I wanted to find a spot that was a bit quieter, but who knows, you know, fingers crossed. It's just, as I say, a waiting game. I've got my 600mm prime with me because I want as much reach as I can get. I'm shooting on a 2,000th of a second, so because these are primarily going to be birds in flight, because hopefully the owls will be quartering the fields and hunting. I'm on f5.6 at the moment, because if I stop the lens down by a stop of light, even 2/3 of a stop of light, it doesn't give me much more depth of field, but it does make the lens sharper, and there's enough light to do that at the moment because my ISO is only 400 at the moment. So I'm on ISO 400, 2,000th of a second, f5.6, so it's all good. All we need now is for some owls to turn up. So yeah, fingers crossed again. Speak to you soon. I'd had an unsuccessful first day, which wasn't surprising because, as I've already mentioned, it's a vast reserve and you do have to be lucky to spot the short-eared owls. And it was getting dark, so I'd packed up and I was just driving out the reserve. And then as I was coming almost to the end of the reserve and about to leave, on the left-hand side, I saw a couple of owls quartering a field. So I stopped quickly. It was almost dark at the time, so I already had the camera on the still set up. Actually, I hadn't put it away. I just put it on the passenger seat just in case I saw anything as I was driving down the road. So I jumped out of the car, whacked the camera on a tripod, and I got a few stills and a little bit of footage. Now, they're not great because, as I say, it was almost dark, and it's remarkable what modern cameras can do, actually. So, as I say, I recorded a little bit of slow motion footage and a few stills, and decided that, you know, I would definitely be back, especially now as I know where the short-eared owls are hunting. So I'm thinking that my next session will be a lot more successful. And at the time, I didn't know just how successful my next trip to search for the short-eared owls would be. Hi guys, this is day 2 of my search for short-eared owls. Now, I think it will already be on this video, but on the way out of the reserve on day 1, I spotted the short-eared owls. It was fabulous, but the light had already gone. It was almost dark. So I've got a few pictures, which I think I've probably already put on this video, but they weren't great. So I've come back today and I'm parked up and set up in the spot that I saw them last time. So almost at the entrance to the reserve. And I've got a field over here where they were quartering, and then a field over there and they were quartering. This way is brilliant because the light is in exactly the right direction. It's going to be shining right on the faces of the short-eared owl. So fingers crossed I'll see them this time. I think I've got a good chance. And then I've got a field over there that's sort of more side lit stroke backlit, but that it's sort of got a better background almost. So I'm going to keep an eye on both of those and walk up and down this. There's a track running up and down on the outside of the reserve actually. I'm going to walk up and down the track and see if I can spot them. I've got the same setup as the last day, so 600mm lens. I'm still on a 2000th of a second. It's a little bit later in the day now, so I'm probably going to have to put the ISO up to maybe 800, but I'm at f5.6, 2000th of a second, and probably ISO 800, I'm guessing. But the light is fantastic. It's that golden light, and I really hope I see the short-eared owls. And I think I've got a reasonable chance as well, because this is where they were hunting a day or so ago, so fingers crossed again. Yeah, speak to you soon. Short-eared owl in the bag. I cannot believe it. It sort of was in the distance and it came closer and closer, golden light, and it banked around, and it looked back at the camera. I can't believe it. I've got it really pin sharp with beautiful light on those golden yellow eyes, and then it banked off into the distance. I'm just going to hang around and literally till it gets dark in case it comes back. As I say, I've already got a few shots. I can't believe it. It's really exciting. Short-eared owl in the bag. Fantastic. Well guys, that was absolutely fantastic. The light's completely gone now, as you can see, but I've got some great footage. I've got some great stills in beautiful light of the short-eared owl. So, very successful day. I'm so pleased. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. And if you have enjoyed it, if you can consider subscribing to my channel, if you haven't already, that would be brilliant. And if you've liked the video, if you can give it a like, a thumbs up, that would be great. And then last but not least, if you've got any great wildlife events that you've witnessed, then let me know in the comments section below. It's always great to hear what you're all up to. So thanks for watching. I look forward to hopefully seeing you on my next video, and I'll say bye for now, guys.